As the clock ticks closer to midnight on December 31st, everyone is getting excited with anticipation for the new year. For some of us, this date and time will become a fresh chapter, bringing new possibilities for what's to come. And for others, the new year will be a moment of transformation and an opportunity to dream big and a chance to set the tone for an incredible year ahead. Are you ready? Ready or not, here I come. Be bold, chase joy, and embrace the magic. Now, let me tell you how. Right about now, if you embrace the boldness of what is to come, your positive energy will shine. You will feel alive with potential, and you will definitely have a collective hum of excitement, hope, and determination. As we come down from the holiday high of family gatherings and gift giving and eating this or that, gaining pounds, and for some like myself, celebrating the true meaning of Christmas in a spiritual way, I feel that this new year will have you bold, bold, bold enough to accept that your dreams will be attainable and life's true purpose will show you that life can be lived fully and with joy. And basically, that's a joy chaser. So, this year, let's make a pact to be bold, chase joy, and create a life that makes every step of the process enjoyable. Okay, so the upcoming year, when you first start off, in January should be a blank canvas of 365 days ahead and making the year, basically your playground to explore, experiment, and embrace the adventurous life that you will be thrown. That is being bold. Boldness is more than just courage. It's a mindset, a way of approaching life with an open heart full of determination. When you are bold, you step outside your comfort zone. You take risk. You explore, new opportunities that may come your way, and you discover parts of yourself you've never knew existed. The world often tells us to play it safe, and I know this well. The world tells us to stick to what we know, follow the yellow brick road. And by the way, I have a YouTube video about the yellow brick road because I followed it so deliberately until one day I said, enough is enough. And it was when I did that video. But anyway, I will leave that link to that video down in the show notes. But the truth is, greatness rarely happens with the confines of comfort. Boldness allows us to break free from limitations and take charge of what our destiny is. This year, can you silence that voice of doubt? Can you? Can you silence the voice of doubt and step into the arena of confidence and boldness? Well, if you need a little help with that, I have 5 actionable ways for you to be bold this year. Number one, Set audacious goals. The word audacious is the right word to use because when you are audacious, and if you are setting audacious goals, you are dreaming big and you're setting goals that kind of scare you a little bit. Whether it's launching a new side hustle, leaving one job to find another, traveling to a bucket list destination, or even trying out a new skill. Bold goals push you to grow and to evolve. So that's number one. Number one is to set audacious goals. Number two is say yes to opportunities that come your way. Do you remember that show that was on a long time ago, Say Yes to the Dress? And they said yes, and they found all these opportunities to explore different wedding dresses. Same thing here. Number two, say yes to opportunities that come your way. And when you do this, you make a habit of saying yes, even when it's scary. I've been there. I've truly been there where I was so afraid to say yes. But when I did, I felt so much better. And you can say yes to these things by, when you are in networking events, when you're volunteering for new projects, or you taking up a new hobby, all of those opportunities come toward you. And instead of hesitating, and that's how I used to be, I hesitated and I wanted to know the future before it happened. And when I did that, it made me struggle with saying yes. It made me procrastinate for when saying yes. So when opportunities come your way and you think it's a great opportunity, say yes to that opportunity. Number three, speak your truth. Now, let me say that one again. Number three, speak your truth. For many people, speaking the truth out loud, that's very hard because when they speak the truth out loud, many people condemn them and ridicule them on social media, on main media, at networking events, sometimes even in the office that you're working at, sometimes even with family members. They will condemn you for speaking your truth. But this happens because when you're speaking your truth, sometimes people don't want to hear the truth. They want you to feel that speaking your truth is untouchable. And basically, when you speak your truth or not, you're damned if you do, and you're damned if you don't. So, what the heck? Be bold and speak your truth. Boldness is in authenticity. I I had to learn that. I had to truly learn that boldness is in my authenticity because when I spoke my truth, sometimes they're like, oh, and I'm not saying to speak your truth in a mean or vulgar or a demeaning way. You can speak your truth, but some people don't even want to take your truth when you're saying it in just a nice way. But what you need to do for yourself is be honest about your feelings, your needs, and your desires, no matter what no one thinks. No matter what no one thinks. When you communicate openly, you strengthen your relationships and you create meaningful connections. And that's why speaking your truth is so important. Number four, take risk when it is appropriate. And I really say when it is appropriate. And because they're negative risk, they're positive risk. And I'm only talking about the positive risk. Life's greatest rewards often come from the greatest risk. Again, that was something that I struggled with. Now I take risk when it's appropriate. I take a leap of faith and I trust. And enough said about that. When you do that, people meet you where you are. And number five, the last thing you need to do when you are trying to stay bold within this new year, invest in yourself, whether it's through education or self-care or, personal development. Prioritize your growth. The best investment you can make is in yourself. And when you do, that's a bold move because most times people are thinking about others, think about how what's going on their job, thinking about how they can do jobs and deliver for other people. No, no. And I'm speaking to me too. No, invest in yourself. Now, those are the five action steps that I have for you in order for you to be bold and move forward into the new year. But I also want to talk about your joy. Have you started the process of chasing, after joy? Because joy, when you think about joy, and when people think about joy, they think of joy as a luxury, like they have to, is high up on the totem pole. It isn't. It isn't. Joy isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. Okay, so if you are with me on this joy chaser ride, chasing after joy, it is a necessity that you do it. It's not a luxury, it's a necessity. It sparks the light of your soul. It fuels you. It keeps you going when the road gets tough. Having joy is a bold move also. And chasing after joy really means to actively seek out, things that you're doing, people that you want to be around, and the experiences that make you feel alive. I can tell you that so many people do not feel alive every day. They may be going through the emotions, but they are not alive. That reminds me of another video that will be coming out soon after this one is about loneliness. You can feel lonely within a group that you're in. When you're chasing after joy, you want to feel alive. You want to feel that you got purpose. It's about prioritizing your happiness and embracing the beauty of the moment. Okay, joy doesn't have to come from you doing something, I guess, big and grand. Sometimes it is found in the simplest things that you do, like when you go for a walk, when you have heartfelt conversations with others, when you say quietly an affirmation that is making you feel good inside and making you move forward in your workspace or wherever you may be. When we chase joy, we align ourselves with positivity, making, life's challenges easier to bear and its triumphs easier and sweeter as well. We all go through the motions. We all have our ups and downs, but when you're chasing joy, it's internal. It is internal. Nobody can take your joy away. No one. So once you get it inside, once you know your purpose, no one can take that away. Whether you're having a good day or a bad day, inside you have joy. So when you combine the power of boldness and the pursuit of chasing joy, I want to say the magic happens. Boldness pushes you to, take an action while joy reminds you to savor the journey. Together, when you put them both together, they create a life filled with all things God has put you on this earth to do and to receive. It's your purpose. When you chase after joy and you get it and you grab it and you take it internally inside, that's your purpose, y'all. That is your purpose. That is the life that God is then revealing to you to let you know you are here because you're supposed to be, and He is giving you all of the good things that come along with that. So I do want to say, that, being bold and chasing after joy, it's not easy. I haven't always been here. You see the smile on my face, that's external, but the joy is inside. But always, joy has not been inside of joy. It hasn't always been there. I had to grow with wisdom. I had to experience things, the good, the bad, and the ugly, in order for me to really experience joy. So it hasn't always been easy. I've had fear and doubt. Those are things are inevitable for everybody. And again, I have another podcast, audio podcast episode that addresses fear. And I'm going to leave that one also in the show notes. But when fear and doubt come upon you, don't let it hold you back. I can truly say that it held me back for so many years, but I have no regrets because God was trying to teach me something. So when he taught those things to me and I became wise and I had the wisdom that I have today, and I'm still growing, I became bold and I address my boldness with the joy that I have, not with the fear. So when you have fear and when you have doubt, what you need to do to help you to move forward without that is acknowledge your fear. And once you acknowledge your fear, focus on the positivity that comes from whatever is going on. Then you should surround yourself with support. If your fears are becoming too much for you, to address alone, because sometimes you can address those fears and doubts by yourself. But when you surround yourself with other people that are experiencing and chasing joy and giving you that support, those fears can be faced quicker and it can be faced quicker and then allow you to move forward with boldness. And once you do that, celebrate your resilience. And once you celebrate that resilience, then guess what, y'all? That fear no longer takes control of you. You are a joy chaser. This upcoming new year is your canvas, and you hold the brush in your hands. So what you need to do is paint it, brush it with strokes of courage and vibrant colors of joy. Take chances, embrace change, celebrate every moment. And I say, chase after joy and be bold. And of course, my infamous words of wisdom hadn't gotten famous yet, but love who you are and let no one take your joy away. So here's to a year of bold adventures, joyful moments, and endless possibilities. I say cheers to all the joy chasers, finding purpose, chasing after joy, and being bold. See you next time. Until next time, my friend. See you in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe to my podcast.